I gotta get my phone. Stay here. Keep your eye on it. Just one.
So we don't know what that is.
Isn't that weird? And Sarah and I saw it a few weeks ago.
Same spot right through the trees right there?
It was the same spot. And then later on in the night, it was completely gone.
That's pretty bizarre. I don't know. That's definitely strange.
That's what it does in the picture frame. Watch. You see the colors around it right now, Kevin?
Yeah, that's like UFO, guys.
Do you see that sunburst it's doing on my phone?
What's it doing on your phone?
My phone is doing weird things on her phone.
It's probably doing what it's doing out there.
I know.
I see those light things going around it. I'm not kidding.
Did you Google it, Kevin?
Did I Google it, Kevin? What are we, English?
Did you Google it, Kevin?
No, I didn't Google it. What?
I wish I had a
Light over my
telescope
backyard?
so badly. Now it's
What
going
is it?
smaller.
It is.
Is that cloud cover? Or is that
This
just
is too weird.
smallerness?
Now it's getting brighter.
I'm gonna mark it off the cloud cover. If you took away the whole thing.
Well, what about those sparkling lights that go around it like the green red light? So here's the moon.
The red lights are back. Do you see them? I'm gonna go far side of this.
I'm afraid to stop recording it because I'm afraid it's gonna like shoot up in the air or something.
For a minute I was afraid it would shoot right towards me. It was in the direct path of us. Don't you think? If it wanted to be.
Dude, it's weird.
Yeah, it's.
It's just look at in the picture.
I gotta have a cigarette before we get. Why does it show up so well?
It's so weird, dude. It's freaking me out. I can't.
Wait, something was going on.
That's everything.
That's very small compared to the light. Now that I see how the ratio. Oh, it's just a woman in the web.
Looking at a UFO.
No, what are you doing? What's wrong?
Light inside.
Alright, this is February 9th, Thursday. What time is it right now? What time do you think it is?
8?
8 o'clock. You've got planes flying up there. You can see the plane up there. And then just directly down. Okay. The plane is getting ready to go directly over it, although I think the plane's too high for the frame. Alright, the plane's almost over the top. I'll show you the plane right there. That comes straight down. And there it is. You can now see the glow around it. It's so bright.
Yeah.
I'm going to zoom out now to how bright it is over the house, and that's definitely not a star.
I said it was brighter than the North Star, and the North Star is the brightest star in the sky.
Maybe it's a comet.
Yeah.
Did you sit there?
No.
Let's see.
You're in the airplane, Sarah.
I know.
Okay, there's the moon. Hey guys, this is weird.
What?
What's this white light in my phone right here? It's not showing up in the sky. Is that a reflection on the wire right there?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No, it's that star right there.
No, it's not, honey. Look.
So bright. Woo! That scared me.
I don't see anything bright.
I
Right
don't see anything either.
I'm scared right now for some reason.
All right. Well, anyway, we don't see this one, but it
Look
shows
looking,
up on the
guys.
camera.
It's not moving, guys.
And now let's move all the way back
Why
across
isn't
my
anyone
yard.
recording it online?
It's not moving.
And then let's zoom back in.
Wait. Can I put that chair on the lawn for a minute? Yeah. I know.
colours?
Yeah.
What the hell is it? It's not a plane.
It's pretty high up in the sky as well. What the fuck is that? What is it doing? Wait, here's the cops.
Hey?
Here's the cops.
Where are the cops?
Just out the front here. Yeah. Go talk to him.
But that's, they said it's too erratic.
What'd they say? What'd the police say?
They're going to call it in.
They're going to call it in. What, like get on air traffic control or whatever?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, a plane just went past it.
What? So what happened? What?
It was like a giant white light and it went whoosh,
What? Just went straight across the sky?
and it just disappeared. We're about to be fucking taken over.
The fuck? It just turned its lights off.
Yeah. It went over there.
Heaps of people on the street having a look up in the sky. This is David Attenborough, and what we have here is what we believe to be an alien.
Feet from the surface of the ground, and it cleared the top of the dynamite shack by about 3 feet. Shack about 8 feet high. Object was traveling very fast. It seemed to rise up and take off immediately across country. Zamora shakily made his way back to his patrol car and radioed the sheriff's station. As he's radioing in, Zamora sees the object vanish into the distance. I could still see the object. The object seemed to lift up slowly and to get small in the distance very fast. It seemed to just clear the Box Canyon or 6 Mile Canyon. It disappeared as it went over the mountain. It had no flame whatsoever as it was traveling over the ground, and no smoke or noise. The station dispatches Sergeant M.S. Chavez to the scene. Chavez does not witness the object, but arrives to find a pale and very shaken Officer Zamora. The two investigate the area where the craft lifted off, discover brush, charred, and still burning in several locations. Searching the singed area, Chavez finds 4 fresh indentations in the desert soil. Zamora explains. When I first saw the object, when I thought it might be a car, I saw what appeared to be 4 legs of some type from the object to the ground. At the time, I didn't pay attention to what it was. I thought it was an accident. I saw the 2 persons. I didn't pay any attention to the 4 legs. The 4 legs were at the bottom of the object, slanted outwards to the ground. The object might have been about 3.5 feet from the ground at that time. I just glanced at it. Queried about the strange passengers of the craft, Zamora recalls, "Can't tell how long I saw the object the second time, the close time. Possibly 20 seconds, just a guess. From time got out of car, glanced at object, ran from object, jumped over edge of hill, then got back to car and radioed as object disappeared. As my mic fell as I got out of the car at scene area, I heard about 2 or 3 loud thumps, like someone possibly hammering or shutting a door or doors hard. These thumps were possibly a second or less apart. This was just before the roar. The persons were not seen when I drove to the scene area. Just before Sergeant Chavez got to the scene, I got my pen and drew a picture of the insignia on the object." Multiple officers arrived on site soon, and all noted the fresh burn marks and indentations, but could find no trace of human activity other than the tracks of Zamora's patrol car. Later that evening, Zamora was grilled by Army Captain Richard T. Holder and FBI agent Arthur Burns, Jr. When Zamora asked if what he had seen was some kind of secret craft in development at nearby White Sands Missile Range or Holloman Air Force Base, Holder flatly denied this possibility. Holder was later quoted in the papers as stating,
"There was in military custody no object that would compare to the object described. There was no known firing mission in progress at the time of the occurrence that would produce the conditions reported."
After dismissing Zamora, Holder and several MPs investigated the scene by flashlight. Cordoning it off, they took detailed measurements and samples of the fused sand and incinerated bushes. The next morning, Holder was himself grilled over the incident by phone by an anonymous colonel from the Joint Chiefs of Staff. At the insistence of the anonymous colonel, Holder delivered his report over a secure and scrambled phone line. Years later, Holder would wonder,
"Why in the world were they so interested?"
An excellent question, indeed. In hours, the story had spread to the news outlets. In days, reporters from UPI and AP arrived in Socorro along with members of civilian UFO investigation groups NICAP and APRO. Arriving with the Project Blue Book investigation team, astronomer J. Allen Hynek investigated the site, evidence, and interviewed the witnesses. Hynek later wrote, "I think this case may be the Rosetta Stone. There's never been a strong case with so unimpeachable a witness." However, the Air Force had another agenda, it seems. In their final report issued on June 8th, they stated that there were no other witnesses, there was no disturbance to the soil or surrounding area, and made no conclusions as to the origin of the object other than to emphatically state that it was not of extraterrestrial origin. They did state, however, that the Air Force is continuing its investigation and the case is still open. Frustrated with the error-ridden formal report, Hynek later stated, "The Air Force doesn't know what science is." The official Air Force line was something quite different from reality, however, as a secret report on the incident prepared for the CIA by Major Hector Quintela, director of Project Blue Book, shows. It stated, "There is no doubt that Lonnie Zamora saw an object which left quite an impression on him. There is also no question about Zamora's reliability. He is a serious police officer, a pillar of his church, and a man well versed in recognizing airborne vehicles in his area. He is puzzled by what he saw, and frankly, so are we. This is the best documented case on record, and still we have been unable, in spite of thorough investigation,
What time do you think it is?
8.
8 o'clock. You've got planes flying up there. You can see the plane up there. And then just directly down. Okay. The plane is getting ready to go directly over it, although I think the plane's too high for the frame. Alright, the plane's almost over the top. I'll show you the plane right there. It comes straight down. And there it is. You can now see the glow around it. It's so bright.
Yeah.
I'm going to zoom out now to how bright it is over the house, and that's definitely not a star.
I said it was brighter than the North Star, and the North Star is the brightest star in the sky. Those sparkly lights that go around it like the green red light.
So here's the moon.
The green red lights are back. Do you see them? I'm going to go far side of this.
I'm afraid to stop recording it because I'm afraid it's going to like shoot up in the air or something.
For a minute I was afraid it would shoot right towards me. It looks in the direct path of us. Don't you think? If it wanted to be.
Dude, it's weird.
Yeah, it's...
It's a look at in the picture.
I gotta have a cigarette before we get. Why does it show up so well?
It's so weird, dude. It's freaking me out. I can't.
Wait, something was going above it.
That's everything.
That thing's small compared to the light. Now that I see how the ratio. Oh, it's just a woman web.
Looking at a UFO.
No, what are you doing? What's wrong?
Light inside.
Alright, this is February 9th, Thursday. What time is it right now?
I gotta get my phone. Stay here. Keep your eye on it. Just one.
So we don't know what that is.
Isn't that weird? And Sarah and I saw it a few weeks ago.
Same spot right through the trees right there?
It was the same spot. And then later on in the night, it was completely gone.
That's pretty bizarre.
Hey,
I don't know. That's definitely strange.
look at it. That's what it does in the picture frame. Watch. You see the colors around it right now, Kevin?
Yeah,
Look at it.
that's like UFO, guys.
Do you see that sunburst it's doing on my phone?
What's it doing on your phone?
My phone is doing weird things on her phone.
Wait,
It's
what?
probably doing what it's doing out there.
I know.
I see those light things going around it. I'm not kidding.
Did you Google it, Kevin?
Did I Google it, Kevin? What are we, English?
Did you Google it, Kevin?
No, I didn't Google it.
I
What?
wish I had a
Light over my
telescope
backyard?
so badly. Now it's
What
going
is this?
smaller.
It is.
Is that cloud cover? Or is that
This
just
is too weird.
smallerness?
Now it's getting brighter.
I'm gonna mark that off the cloud cover. If you took away the whole thing.